Oh, alright boys, so welcome back to another vlog. 4 weeks and 3 days out, I think. So, you know, we're getting closer and closer to special day. Sounds like I'm freaking getting married. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the date. More and more exciting. Today and the next 3 days is a deload slash refeed. Now, I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong, because obviously steps have been lowered to 12k. Food's been up to 2,500 calories. I'm not training as well, and no cardio. Deload, a lot of people don't need to take it, but I've just dug myself into the ground basically. And me and my coach come to the realization, like, if it was just to keep digging, I would just become, you know, unresponsive and, you know, not bring the best look that I could bring. So we're taking a 4-day deload slash refeed, which I think is needed just before we dig to get that last bit of condition in, get the glutes in. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for refeed, but also I know there's digging to be done. I'm just basically going to vlog today because I wanted to vlog once every single week because I think it'd be kind of cool and it'll give you guys more of an insight on what I'm doing day to day. So what I'll usually do is go on a walk, get about 8,000 to 9,000 steps in, just get ahead of my steps for the day. Come back, caffeinate, eat something, and get on with today's work. I've got some editing to do for some clients. Some editing to do for my last YouTube video that's going to come out before this. Bit of PT coursework. Pretty bog standard day, nothing crazy happening, but it is obviously going to give you a realistic day in the life of what I'm doing basically on a rest day slash deload slash refeed. So yeah, let's get to the morning walk. Alright boys, so we are currently on the morning walk, getting the steps in. Like I said, don't do too many because we're only on 12k today. But yeah, I like just, you know, getting up, getting out, getting ahead of the steps. Plan of action is get back, have a coffee, do some deep work before I eat, because I do want to try and, you know, hold off on the food, because then it allows me to have, you know, more food later on in the day. So I do try and fast until like 10:30, 11. Make a couple of TikToks as well. You know, whilst I'm on the walk, I can just talk some rubbish to the camera, and I can just save it to my, you know, drafts, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to post as much as I can. And that's basically me just getting ahead of the schedule, ticking the boxes. So yeah, gonna finish this walk off. Catch you boys when we're back at the gaff. Alright boys, so that is 4,500 steps boxed off before 9 AM. Like I said, we've got the morning coffee. Usually I do my clients' work first, because then it's just like, I just do it first, get out of the way. That sounds like it's bad, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna lie though, steps are getting hard. Like, my legs are just starting to feel more and more heavy. Like, it's part of the game and it is what it is. I'll probably have meal one at about 11 AM. Also though, one thing I have found with being in prep, yes it's hard, but like the routine aspect, what a lot of people say, the routine aspect, like, you actually do get more shit done regardless of if your energy is shit. Just because, like, you know, your routine is pristine, like meal prepping, having the same meals, eating at the same time, waking up, going to sleep at the same time, like everything's like clockwork. I get so much more work done and I'm a lot more productive, even though, yes, my energy is shit. If any of you boys are on prep related to that, then drop a comment. But yeah, I've just found I've got so much more stuff done. I'm way more productive. I can focus way more. Obviously, prep brain, yes, it's hitting me. Like, I'm doing some stupid stuff. Like, yeah, that's another thing that I found in prep. Alright boys, so we've got meal one. It is literally just the exact same food, apart from we have an extra slice of bread and also another banana. I have been using this as of recently, and it's made my eggs just, I don't know, like, the texture's just way better. So yeah, it's currently 10 o'clock. Gonna eat this, and then obviously gonna have meal two for you about 2 PM. Got the electrolytes, get them in every single morning. Hydration is like very important. Obviously adding salt where I can. That's about it. Got about 2 hours of like deep work done, boxed off, so I thought I'd give myself a break, eat my first meal, and then get back on the laptop to edit the last YouTube video. Also, you might think the eggs are overcooked, yes, but it is because obviously when you overcook the eggs, it makes the volume bigger, so it actually makes it like kind of technically more food to eat and harder to eat. So if you can kind of do little adjustments like that, it would just make it more food even when it's not, you know. So yeah, little food for thought right there. Alright, so we're back upstairs. Meal went down pretty nicely, very freaking quickly. Got some more coffee in this because I'm on my second coffee. It's only 10:30. So I've put the same amount of coffee, just more water, so it's kind of like, you know, a bit more diluted, because I don't want to be, you know, having too much caffeine. But the reason I'm on my second coffee way already is literally like, my energy is just zapped. Like, my energy is just zapped. got 8 hours sleep, you know. Some days I just wake up and it's just like that. So, you know, we've got to get on with it. Can't use it as an excuse to kind of just like lie in bed. Like, I've got to actually get shit done. I'm lucky enough, obviously, I only work 3 times a week, part-time. So I have folded off to kind of, you know, chill out a bit more. I don't have to, you know, be picking heavy shit up, moving it around, you know. Whereas some people that work a 9 to 5, like, fully, my respects go out. My respects, I'm dead, but my respect goes out to them. Like, that shit must be so hard, working a full 9 to 5, going to the gym, doing your cardio, getting your steps in, keeping on top of all that, getting your meals in, whilst, you know, having 8 hours taken out of your day. If anyone is watching this that's, you know, working a 9 to 5 that's on prep, full respect to you, because, yeah, shit's not easy. Gonna get some more deep work done. This is literally just a schedule, like, wake up, walk, deep work, eat, deep work, eat. I mean, that's the way I like it, you know, that's where I've been progressing. It allows me to post more on social media because I'm actually getting editing done. I literally spend probably 70% of my day in this room. Obviously, like I said, when I get steps in, I do go outside, touch some grass. So obviously, we do feel like we're 4 weeks out, but, you know, we're gonna keep going. And also, these YouTube videos, they do help me kind of act as a bit of therapy, because, you know, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to, obviously, an audience, speaking my thoughts, and I feel like it's very good. And if everyone could do that, whether that's with someone or to a camera, I think it does make a difference. And also, helps the people on the process, because if they're, you know, struggling with the same thing, or, I don't know, I found something out, then they can use that tip, you know. So doing YouTube and stuff and just like talking to the camera, it's pretty therapeutic. Alright boys, so we're currently lying in bed. Now you might be thinking, what are you doing? I use it as an excuse to kind of just like lie in bed. I've got to actually get shit done. Basically, I got to pretty much finishing editing my YouTube video. And yeah, like my energy is just gone. I got 8 hours sleep, I think. So I don't know what it is. Like today, I've really struggled. Obviously, I'm sounding like an absolute pussy right now, but I'm gonna probably lie in bed for a bit. Try and get a nap. The deload is to, you know, relax. And I just haven't been able to really have that off switch. I've always been working or like always doing stuff. So I think today, so I have to work for the next 3 days. I'm gonna take today, just chill out for a bit, watch some, you know, Will Tennyson. Eating, bruv. Oh, food focus needs to actually chill out. Yeah, just thought I'd keep you boys updated and keep it real, not making it seem like, you know, I'm always making moves, always doing stuff. Yeah, my energy's just plummeted. Like, I've had a coffee. I just don't know what it is. So, obviously it is low food. Bit of a lie down, bit of like a de-stress. Should, touch wood, fix it. And then we've got meal 2, which is at 2 PM, which is in 2 hours. Keep it real, you know, not come across like I'm working all the time, because that's not the reality. So yeah. Alright boys, so we're about to make meal 2. As you see, we have some new apparatus. Now, I've got the little stove thing out and also the blender, because I'm going to be trying to turn my oats into pancakes. That makes sense. Just to, like, you know, switch things up a bit. Bro, the last time I used this, like, I was literally like peak bulk. Like, it's insane. This actually brings back so many memories when I'd have like, I'll put a clip on the screen now when I had like the 1,000 calorie shake in the morning, bro. And yeah, so I've just got my morning shake, which I have, which is 1,000 calories. It's got all that good stuff in it. This used to literally get used and abused like every single day. So for this meal, we've got 75 grams of porridge oats, 30 grams of whey, 100 grams of blueberries, 15 grams of honey, and 1 banana. So good amount of food. Let's turn the blender on. People that are wearing headphones, beware of ear rape. Ah. No, it's literally all stuck. Back for round 2. Okay, alright. It actually looks like it's working. Alright, you ready for the flip? Oh. Alright, 30 grams. This is just going to act as like a syrup. Cool, and then we're just going to make whey paste. And that's why you use Perform Whey, because that shit mixes well. Okay, that is the pancake there. Yummy, yum, yum. Tastes so good. 15 grams of honey. It's quite a lot of friggin' honey, bro. Alright, 1 more gram. Some weird ass pancake with whey and a bit of honey. Actually looks pretty good, to be fair. And then 1 banana going down. It's currently, wow, 2:45, so we fasted We only have 1 mil. We've only had 1 mil since, so gonna eat this. Enjoy it. Actually, I'll give you a little taste of this on cam. Honey but it tastes the exact same as oats with whey, but pretty freaking good. I'm giving it like a solid 9 out of 10. I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'll catch you boys after I absolutely demolish this. Alright, ladies and gents, so update on the day. So got some more work done on the laptop, but I had a little clean up of my room, clean the bathroom as well, because like, you know, I want to keep myself busy. Like, I've done everything that I've said on my to-do list, so I want to chill out a bit, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you know, tidy room, tidy mind. I've got a posing session with my posing coach at 5. It's currently 4:30. Got that, probably go through the mandatories, go through 1 round of doing my posing routine. That won't take long, that'll be like 20-25 minutes max. And then we've got meal 3. After meal 3, we'll go on a walk, get the rest of the steps in. Got to do another 6,000, but that's fucking light work, you know what I mean? Good for digestion, and then obviously that'll lead us into the evening where we can have meal 4 and Rice Krispies bar and Frosties, which I'm excited about. I'll leave it to the end of the day as like a little treat to myself. Got this as well that came in Hydroflow, specifically gummy bear flavour. Had a little smell. Smells sweet, don't get me wrong, but it smells pretty good. I'll keep you boys updated. The next time you probably see me is when I'm doing my posing with my coach, so I'll see you then. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people, they'll complain that their work's hard, and yes, like work can be hard. I've literally had 1 day off of the gym, off of work, and I'm feeling like I need to get back to work. Like I wish I did a shift at work today. Like I've worked on like not tensing too hard and not, you know, shaking. After like post workout, I literally do like 1 round like minimum before I do cardio. Alright boys, so meal 3 going in. Meals have been prepped as well. Just like that. Lovely jubbly, ready for the weekend of higher food basically. So yeah, gonna eat this. I'm absolutely starving. It's currently 6:30 and I'm eating lunch essentially. So it's good, but also I'm hungry and I don't want the food to get cold. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Alright ladies and gents, so meal 3 has been devoured. Had a cup of tea as well after, just to like, yeah, I just like to have hot drink after I eat. It's currently 7 o'clock. We still have 1 meal and also Rice Krispies and Squares bar left to go, which obviously I'm glad I've left it till later, because then obviously I'm pretty full right now, you know, so I still have technically 2 meals left. So I'm gonna go on a little digestion walk, get 6,000 steps in. Shouldn't be too long, and that should tick us over until obviously dinner time. Probably listen to a podcast as well. And yeah, so I'll see you boys when we get back from the walk, when we're making meal 4. Let's get it. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so we have the Frosties, 6 gram Frosties, 200 gram of 70 gram milk, and obviously the Squares bar. The reason I'm having this before dinner is because, you know, my diet doesn't have loads of sugar, and this has a ton of sugar, so I don't want to have it just before bed, and then obviously I have to get up early tomorrow morning, so you know I don't want that to affect my sleep. So I'm gonna have it before, and also having sweet and then savoury last kind of means that, you know, you've not got that sweet tooth, and it kind of stops your cravings a bit, I think. Going into this, I'm absolutely buzzing. Last time I had this, bro, nearly like. 10 out of 10 every single time. But you know what it is, right? It's the milk, bro. I'm telling you, I haven't had milk in ages. Alright, we're gonna have some of the Squares bar. It's insane the dopamine rush you get. Alright, so post kind of cereal time, I am meal prepping my breakfast for tomorrow because I have work. But anyway, I thought I'd come in and just give you a little tip, right? This little zhuzh thing, right, you can get them on like TikTok shop or whatever. Mate, if you use that with scrambled eggs, they literally make your eggs like nice and fluffy and like voluminous, if that makes sense. And it just gives it like the perfect texture of like not overcooked but not undercooked, you know. So little tip there. Alright, boys and girls, so we are back making the last meal of the day. I boil my broccoli a tiny bit and then I literally pop it on the pan with my mince, because I like to char my mince quite a lot because it gives it extra flavour. And I char the friggin' broccoli. I'm telling you, on prep, it actually slaps. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I like to just undercook things. That's become a bit more of a trend now because, you know, obviously it takes more to chew and then therefore it's like, feels like more food. I don't know, the things I get up to in prep. But seasonings of choice, garlic and herb seasoning and Italian style mixed herbs. Yeah, just goes really well and I like it. So yeah. All right, ladies and gents. So the final meal is here of the refeed. Not of the refeed, but of today's refeed because I still have 2 more days. Lucky me. Yeah. Also, I've decided adding the olive oil after and not cooking with it, because then you know you get the full effects and you get all of the olive oil in there. So that is something that I've changed as well. But yeah, this is honestly just like such a staple. Like even when I go to university, I'm going to be fucking slapping this shit out, just more of it. So let's give it a little taste test. Like you literally can't go wrong. Slaps so hard, like cooking the mince medium rare, charring on the outside, charring the broccoli. It's just 10-10, like it's just is. And I'm so grateful I can end every single day with this. So on that note, I'm gonna end this video here. Finish this off, just absolutely demolish it. Hope you boys enjoyed. Obviously today was not in the gym, not a very busy day, but you know, it's a realistic kind of day where I'm just, you know, on a deload, on a refeed, and kind of just recovering before we properly push for stage condition, which will be the next video. And yeah, my mindset might be a bit different and my mood. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.